It's no secret many of those in the military who see combat come back changed. WAFA 48 Stephanie Mills spoke to the local psychologist at Redstone Arsenal about how a diagnosis of PTSD can affect the way veterans see themselves and others.
It takes away your ability to work. It takes away your ability to relate to your family. It changes kind of how you see yourself, the world.
PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is defined as a mental health condition triggered by experiencing or seeing a terrifying event. It's seen in more than 3 million U.S. cases per year. Dr. David Ferguson is a psychologist at Fox Army Health Center on Redstone Arsenal and described how anyone can develop the disorder.
PTSD takes one traumatic event. It's real easy to get PTSD with an automobile accident. But because most people drive, they expose themselves, and so it goes down. A soldier can go on a convoy and can have 10 traumatic events on one convoy.
The VA reports more than 15% of Vietnam veterans are diagnosed with PTSD, 12% of those who served in the Gulf War, and 11 to 20% of veterans in the Iraq or Afghanistan operations have PTSD in a given year.
We also see how disruptive it can be to life.
Dr. Jana Lovelace is also a psychologist at Fox who treats active duty soldiers and veterans alike.
Oftentimes when there's a trauma, someone that's been through a trauma has a very incomplete picture. So one of the important pieces of that is being able to put the picture back together.
People may start to treat them differently.
They're people with PTSD. They've gone through a horrible experience, but at the end of the day, they're a person just like we are.
Dr. Lovelace emphasized if you struggle with PTSD, you don't have to do it alone.
The pain of PTSD and the trauma is pretty common, but really suffering with it's optional.
We owe them the commitment and the sacrifices that they've made. We're grateful for the opportunity to help them any way we can.
Stephanie Mills, WAFF 48 News.
We have online resources and phone numbers for Fox Army Health Center and other resources if you or a loved one is suffering from PTSD. Go to WAFF.com, our community tab, then Redstone Report.